How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Prem de la Creme. A lot has happened. A lot has happened since the last time we spoke to each other. Obviously, the last games of the group stages. That's what's been happening. As well as, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last couple games of the previous round. It overlapped from the last time we spoke. But let's get into it, right? A lot of big news, redemption arcs, storylines. Now this is it biased, right? But did we witness the biggest miracle so far in this World Cup? With South Africa obviously qualifying into the round of 32 for the first time ever in their history, they have made it past the group stages. For the first time ever in their history, they have advanced. It's a big night. It's a big night of football to talk about. Obviously, some other big games happened as well. Brazil beating Scotland 3-0 is the Serie A a fraudulent league. That is a topic. If Scott McTominay is winning Serie A Player of the Season, and then that's the state of him on an international level, right? There's going to be a lot to talk about there, and I want to hear, especially from Hamza, for that one. Some other good games: Morocco 80, obviously, Mexico running a riot against Czechia, and yeah, a lot of other games to preview as well tonight and tomorrow. Let me introduce you guys to my panel. I got Mr. Hamza TFE. How are we doing, Mr. Hamza? My fellow South African colleague, he's supposed South African, this guy.
I've been naturalized. People have been saying I've been naturalized to become Bafana fan and a man of culture within the South African nation. So yeah, obviously lovely evening for Uzi and Nawaz, but also lovely evening for me because I love Bafana too, and I'm excited to talk about that. I'm excited to talk about Group C especially as well. But today's show is for you boys and for our special guest because the first win in the history of World Cups happened last night for South Africa. So excited to hear what the boys have to say on that.
100%. Mr. Uzi, how are we feeling, bro? How are we feeling?
Bro.
3 a.m. Are we still, does the buzz still hit you?
We are feeling great, broski. Absolutely top. Just, I don't know how to explain in words the ecstasy I felt watching us. When everyone didn't give us a snuff, bro. All the predictions gave us 0% of going through, bro. They literally gave us 0%.
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the whole tournament, right? People didn't really say South Africa had a chance of going into the next round, and then obviously we lose the first game against. We lose the first game against Mexico, and it was a 2-0 defeat, right? And it was also we conceded 2 goals, but we plus 2 red cards. So it was a terrible first game. And then obviously, Hamza, even you, right? After we've sold you this dream, you're like, guys, what the hell did you sell me? Give me my refund. I still got my receipt. No one really saw South Africa still, turning their whole fortune around there. So Hamza, how did it feel actually? Obviously you were supporting Bafana because of us. How did it feel watching it? Watching a bit of what we've been talking about this entire time.
Yeah, I mean that first performance against Mexico was, I mean, I didn't expect them to do much really, but the way that they collapsed was just kind of terrible. But the way you guys sold me on it, as I said, I was looking for my receipt, but I was there, and I was said, get a draw against Czechia, anything can happen in the last game, right? That's exactly what happened. I thought they really should have gone for it last 20 minutes, and they did go for it in the last 20 minutes against Czechia, got the draw, and then yesterday, wow, Satola comes back into it, runs that game. You've got what's the name, McQuena or whatever his name is. One of the M's wasn't playing, but another M stood up. And it's always the M's. I'll be honest, it is always the M's with South Africa. And yeah, I mean, when Maseko scored that goal, bro, I was like in and out of sleep. I was so dozed off. I was lying in bed, I was watching it. But when he scored that goal, I was like, oh my God, they've done it. They've actually done it. And yeah, man, first win for South Africa. Next round, second. We said they would finish second. Ball knowledge, they finished second. I'm so proud of my boys. And forget England, bro. It's all about Bafana nowadays. So yeah, I'm so excited. And bro, they got Canada next. Low key, not the hardest route. Not easy, but not the hardest route. So we will see where the boys get to.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to talk a bit more about that potential game after we beat Canada. manifestation after we beat Canada. But remember, guys, I'm a time traveler as well, but we'll get more into that when I speak about it. I'll hear from Uzi. Because Uzi, Hugo Bruce, after the first game, I was talking to Hamza a bit about it. Everyone doubted him, right? Said we came into this World Cup with 15 defenders, and then he still gets 2 red cards. He parks the bus, he still concedes 2 goals. He started to get it right. Decent performance against Czech Republic, and now a quite respectable performance against South Korea. What did you make from Hugo Bruce and from like a mental shift also perspective?
So I think him shifting from that 3-back was the best thing he could have done, because we've seen it at AFCON, we've seen it through the qualifying. When he stuck to his 4-3-3, playing fluid attacking football, is when we've always been dangerous. I don't know if the nerves got to him in the first game that he just wanted to try and nick a draw against Mexico, and then just the wheels fell off. Then he realized, wait, this is not how I got this team to this tournament. This is not how my team plays. Let me go back to the drawing board, stick to my guns, and it paid off, bro. But the main thing I feel was dropping Lyle Foster, because Makopa playing as the target man, holding up the play, bro, that was the game changer for us, I feel. Because seeing Lyle Foster trying to do that, he misplaced like 17 passes in the first game. So like,
Bro,
man like evidence, bro. Man like evidence. Showed up.
Is it Lyle Foster or Lil Imposter? Because
Little
that
imposter,
guy,
bro.
because that guy,
Makopa should
I
have
still
been a
say
Premier
he's
League
not Premier League
footballer.
proven. He's not Premier League
Makopa
proven.
could play in the Premier
gets
League.
very
That's
upset.
Lyle Foster, bro. Shit.
Mac gets very upset when I say he's not Premier League proven, but in all honesty, right, he isn't. He isn't, because he doesn't even start really for Burnley. Like they still bought Armando Broha also afterwards, So he's not good enough in my opinion. But even from the tactical point of view, right? We the possession stats at the end of the game showed that South Africa only had like 30-odd% possession. I think around the 70th minute when Son came on, we definitely went a lot like back and said, you know what, try and score against us. But I would say we still dictated the play. And one of the reasons for that was because we had Yaya there in the middle. The redemption arc. What do we make of Yaya?
Bro, literally got that red card, conceded that goal in the first game. And then he said, when he came back this last game after not having Mokwena, he said, I'm going to grab the game by the horns. I'm going to be him. And literally, they couldn't get past him. He was picking up every loose ball, every second ball. He was literally an impenetrable force, bro. He literally protected that backline so well. As a single holding DM, he played really, really well.
They were playing fluid, man. I'll be honest. Korea were playing somewhat fluid up until like the final third. And yeah, as you said, Sotole really. After that first game, man. After that first game, he came back and like the job that needed to be done in terms of protecting that back line, he did so well. So seeing him, seeing his redemption arc, I don't think it's a redemption arc because arc is the, when you say arc, it means that you've reached the top. I don't think he's reached the top of that redemption arc yet. I think there's more to come from him against Canada. I think that will be one of the ties of the round because Loki, I think you guys are very similar in terms of skill level, very similar in terms of style. I think that's going to be an awesome game to watch. But yeah, man, I don't think this is the end of his arc, man. Sotole can take you. I mean, Loki, the run is beat Canada, you play Morocco. If you play Morocco, get rid of the fake African champions and move to the quarterfinals, man. You start to dream as a Bafana fan, and I'm dreaming.
But also another thing is, bro, having Masejo, Mofokeng, and I think it was Apollos. Those 3 out of our front 4, they were really, really good. They were really,
I think Mofokeng needs to start. Like, we've been telling you about this guy also. This is like
he's our star boy.
I want to put full screen. He's our version of Lamine Yamal. What do you make of that? He's our Lamine Yamal, this
guy. They were good, man. And you know, a big thing is you took advantage of how poor South Korea were, man. Like, I don't really know what the manager was doing in terms of not starting Son. Some of the selection decisions he made, even the way that you guys played, it was so strange. But you guys took full advantage of it, man. And like, yeah, that's all you could do, man. And I don't want to keep on bringing it to the Canada game, but Canada, I think 10 years ago, were like 150th in the world. South Africa, pretty similar, right? You've had these both similar transformations, and look at your team now. You know, yes, you brought loads of defenders, but you both are competent teams going to the next round of the World Cup. And South Africa 5 years ago wouldn't have been able to take advantage of a poor South Korea. South Korea would have got over the line, but now it's a completely different world. So, yeah, man, shout out South Africa, man. This is a big moment, not just for the team, but for the nation.
Yeah, for the nation, Like I said, it's a historical one. It's a historical one. Never have South Africa advanced beyond the group stages. So this is going to be very interesting to see how far now these legends, right? As much as we only qualified now for the round of 32, but how far can these legends, right, go? Because I don't think it does stop here. I think we can still dream for. But guys, we do have a special guest also, right, on the YouTube. You guys, you might know him as Catch Footy, right? He's definitely one of the biggest Madrid fans I've seen, Ronaldo fanboys, but he's also a massive Bafana fan. Guys, welcome to the stage, Denzel Catch Footy. Oh my goodness,
man.
How's it going?
Oh shit, you can hear me, yeah?
I can hear you
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yeah.
Hey man, nah, shout out, man. I'm sorry I couldn't connect properly. Literally, I've been trying to figure out my setup the whole time. I'm fighting for my life right now, man. Oh yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. It's my first time doing this, so I'm not used to this. I'm not
Don't worry,
PR
bro.
trained or anything.
You know what? It's fine. Next time we'll definitely be doing some crash courses also. I think you're giving us some
Hey,
lessons to learn. But
But yeah, man.
Denzel,
Talk to me.
what you can do also, you can just on your phone, you can just put it like on auto rotate, and then you can actually go landscape, and then it should make your screen.
Let me have a look.
Should do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go,
Yeah.
Denzel.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Yeah,
there
no,
we go.
we
So-
live. We tapped in.
So let's before we do move on then from South Africa, you are South African, so I want to hear your perspective as well from your side. What does this win mean to you? What does going into the round of 32 mean to you?
Honestly speaking, bro, what these guys have achieved is beyond everybody's expectation. I mean, when we look at what the Springboks have done, we excel in other sports like cricket, hockey, you name it. You know, we excel so well in other sports, but football, we've always looked at Bafana like is the troubled children, the troubled kids, the kids that just don't want to pass, they don't want to do well in school. We've always looked at them like that. And first of all, them coming up third in the AFCON in was it 2023, already impressive. And then obviously that underwhelming AFCON performance last year, but the fact that they qualified despite all the adversities and the point deductions, the controversy around a lot of things, we still managed to get a win. This what we have just achieved is insane. And I think if you're not South African, if you're not a person that lives in South Africa, you won't understand how deep this is for us because, dog, South Africa, the football scene has always been seen as a joke. I mean, our minister came out at some point a few years ago and called them a bunch of losers. How are you supposed to take that as a football player if your minister is calling you a bunch of losers? And now we are seeing stadiums that are getting filled, people buying more Bafana shirts, people rallying behind the boys, wanting them to succeed, people expecting more from them. And that shows that what Hugo Bruce has done and this group of players has done is something legendary, bro. Like for me personally, I'm not gonna say that no, they're legends or whatever. Not yet, of course, because we still have the tournament to play. Anything can happen. But what they have achieved is historical, man. It's the only way from here is up. These guys have set the standard that even if we do, God forbid, touch wood, even if we do lose to Canada, we know that we can get past the group stages. Now, the next step is conquering the knockout phases. South African football has come a long way. That's all I gotta say, man. The fact that most of these players are local players, people who play in local clubs, that is even more impressive. It's a statement to the world that South African football is ahead. And I saw somebody mention the whole football is not played on paper. You look at the South Korean team. Son, they had guys who played for PSG. I forgot the guy's name. They have guys who play for Bayern Munich. They had guys that when you look at it on paper, you're like, oh, these guys are gonna walk over South Africa. But then on paper, you don't realize that we have treble winners from Orlando Pirates. We have the Kings, African football, Sundowns, all these players that play for these teams, you know. So, hey, man, like, on the guys are legends, bro. These guys, they're legends, but I don't want to like stamp it and put that amount of pressure on them. I don't want to do that. But what they've done is insane, man.
Yeah. I mean, it talks a lot to their resilience, man, because I don't know. By the way, Denzel, nice to meet you. My name's Hamza. But the way they came back from that first game, they could have easily just rolled over and lost every single game in that group, man. Like the fact that the manager was able to change the tactics up a bit. You guys were able to get the draw against Czechia from being a goal down. And then beating South Korea, as you mentioned, with all those players in the team, man, it's like, that's big, man. That's big. And that only happens when the structure is improved. And the structure, obviously, you finished third in AFCON, as you mentioned, has definitely improved for you guys to get to this point.
Man, shout out, bro. Shout out. Is everything good? Like with the visuals and the audio, is everything good?
Yeah, your screen's gone black, bro.
I don't know why.
Because you sound like right now you sounded like a chipmunk on my end. I don't know why. Like maybe I pressed
Lost
something.
follows, bro. I'm lost follows, mate. If you know,
I think it's just I think
blank screen. Wait, is my
blank screen. Yeah.
Nice.
I think maybe try
my
to
screen blank? I'm sorry, yo.
No, it is. You can try rejoining. We'll bring you back. So I'll be able to see your screen. So,
My bro, wait, Nawaz, can I actually connect via TikTok? Because I feel like my TikTok, it's more stable than
yeah,
Yes.
you can.
the
On your PC, you can see if you
StreamYard.
can try and join on stream. Yeah. So on your phone, definitely join on TikTok on your phone. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
Okay, cool. Let me do that.
Okay. Then on your
I'll
PC,
add
you
you
can
in,
try
no
to stream
problem.
it. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll definitely touch back on Bafana once Denzel is back. Let's talk about Group B though. Maybe while we're waiting for him. So, did you guys touch on that already in yesterday's show? Switzerland, Canada. No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, we weren't filming at that time.
Okay, yeah. So Switzerland, Canada, right? Potentially, yeah, I mean, not potentially. We know this now. South Africa's next opponent, Canada. Switzerland just gave us the winning formula, mate. Like just do the same thing. We should win. But obviously on paper, it looked like it was quite tight. It obviously the score being 2-1, and then Canada scoring the late 76-minute goal. But then having 13 shots to Switzerland 6, 7 on target to Switzerland's 4. Switzerland only having 5% more possession. So, yeah, what do we make about this game? Switzerland.
Can I be honest, bro?
Ending the second. Yeah. First.
Well, I guess with you, I can be anybody, right? I don't just need to be honest. That first half was probably the worst first half, right? We were filming, I was watching it. Oh my God, it was terrible. But second half, man, wow, that game sprung into life. Obviously, Switzerland get the 2 goals. And Canada, by the way, if you haven't seen Canada's goal yesterday, genuinely a thing of beauty. the keeper and Ronwin Williams, yeah, you should honestly take notes. This is what they did. Pumped that ball long, so long. This guy just comes off the bench. He literally collects it. He puts his foot like halfway above his head. Yeah, probably all foot above his head. Takes it down, crosses it to a guy called Saliba, and then Saliba knocks it in. Oh my word, Canada, what a goal! But yeah, man, Switzerland got 2 goals. They killed the game, but Canada, no joke, bro, no joke.
Yeah, I mean, Canada did actually look bad, like throughout this whole competition, and they do finish their table second, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah,
I mean, they still not a pushover. Don't get me wrong. Definitely look good.
And I guess for you guys, would you rather play Switzerland or Canada in this round?
Canada. Because the nice thing is that we're versing them in America also. I don't know if the Americans would be supporting Canada or if they would be supporting South Africa in that situation. Is there there should be a rivalry, right, between America and Canada?
Rivalry,
in hockey maybe, but what other sports?
I don't really care like that, I'll be honest.
Is it?
I don't know, because
football is back.
There we go. We got Denzel in the building. Yeah, we can go back to South Africa. We'll jump back to Group B. We'll go back to South Africa.
Okay. We're gonna jump over then to the TikTok audio. All right. So Denzel, just so we know exactly again also, are you able to still join on StreamYard by any chance as well with your PC?
Am I able to what?
To join on StreamYard.
I tried joining it, but I don't know. It was really janky, man. I tried using because what I usually stream with, I use Streamlabs. You see.
Yeah.
But yeah, now StreamYard, I've heard of it, but I was fighting, bro. That's why I was like, you know what? It feels more stable just being on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know. My PC is just acting up. It's not reading any of my sound devices. Yeah. Live, bro.
Sure. Okay, no worries. Yeah, so it's fine. We'll then definitely just keep you on then for the South Africa segment because obviously you are. I saw his video by the way. I don't know if you guys saw Denzel's video when the 90th minute went, and then he was so emotional, and I felt emotional watching that. So Denzel, what did you make of the defense also, the defensive performance?
Oh, bro, the defense. Sensational. I looked at those guys and I witnessed a team fight for every ball, not giving them a chance to give Ronwin Williams any work, especially towards the end. One of you guys mentioned that Son came in later in that match, and that's when South Korea started pushing even more, and that is true. And it's like South Africa just switched on. I mean, I look at Mbulazi, bro. Mbulazi, he was a rock. TLV, he was a rock. He was not moving. And the fact they tried to 1v1 him, dude, do you know who you're dealing with? Do you know who you're dealing with?
About it every single opportunity, bro. Every single opportunity, he had him in his pocket.
Bro, and then see, Stole also had his redemption arc, but not his redemption arc, but still, compared to the chaos that happened in the first match against Mexico, bro, I would even Mudau was, dude, this guy has 4 lungs, bro. This guy doesn't get tired, and he was just up and down. He's at it. He's like, yo, I'm going to run. I'm going to push. We lose the ball. I'm tracking back. I got you guys. Even Ocon, the partnership between Mbulazi and Ocon was beautiful to see. They were solid. The champions. Yeah, they need to sponsor. They need to sponsor Mudau. He putting them on the map.
Mudau, is this me being biased, right? But I think after Ashraf Hakimi, Mudau might be the best right back in Africa.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
If I'm lying,
What you...
give me good more. Give me 10 more years. Give me 10 more years.
Wait, hold on. Wait. In terms of right backs.
African right backs after Hakimi is Mudau.
African right backs. African.
Yeah, African.
Okay. No. Just making sure. I thought you were like, right backs are like in general.
No. To be fair, who's his competition though? Like David
Better than,
the second best.
better than Trent.
Oof. I don't even.
Defensively.
Yeah. He's not even a Liverpool boy anymore, so I can say yes.
I'm dead, bro.
Yeah.
I'm dead, man.
But yeah, I mean, what do you make about the fact that we're versing Canada as well? Like, do you think we win them?
I feel like it'll be a very interesting matchup. I'm not very familiar with Canada's lineup, to be honest with you. I know they got Davis, but other than that, I really don't know their lineup. I think it's Kyle Larin playing. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not very familiar with their lineup, how they play, the type of approach to games, especially a team that is also very defense orientated, like South Africa. Like if you look at how we play, we're a very defensive minded team. Not under press all the time. We sit back a lot, so I feel like it'll be a very interesting matchup. And my prediction for that match is we'll probably go to extra time. It'll probably be 0-0. We're going to extra time and either team to score. Like maybe it's a penalty or a set piece, something. Something you just like, maybe it's like out of your control at that moment.
Well, one thing I would say about Canada though is that you got to be careful of their crosses. They got the number 10, Precious David. He's very good in the air, and they've got good crosses of the ball. So yeah, I know you're defensive oriented. So you just got to deal with that basically.
Yeah, that's why I figured. I'm like, nah, set pieces. I feel like that's where they can get us.
But everyone said the same thing about Czech Republic, though. Everyone said the same thing about Czech Republic, and they didn't score a set piece goal against them.
But Czech here are kind of poo though. Like everyone kind of knows that.
Yeah, fair.
No, man, I'm not gonna cap. Canada, interesting lineup. What are you guys' predictions?
I think it's tough to still say we keep a clean sheet. So I'm gonna say 2-1. 2-1.
Yeah, same. I'm also going 2-1 for far now, bro.
I think now we have more confidence. So we score 2 goals. Hamza is also honorary South African, by the way.
Don't say that because I was just about to shit on you.
Wait, where are you from, bro?
I'm from Newcastle. I'm from England, bro.
Oh man, shout out to England, man. Shout out to England.
I would say 1-0 to South Africa.
Hey man, we're gonna 1-0 our way to the final. Punk the bus, score goal, Punk the nastiest bus ever.
You know what?
So that's what we want to see.
Arsenal need another right back, low-key, bro. Comes to injury, bro. Maybe Mudao should come.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. But out of curiosity, right? When you look at a team like Mexico and how we played against them, what do you think went wrong with the squad that Hugo Bruce picked compared to the squad that actually played really well towards the end against Czechia and also really ran this game against Korea? Because I'm not going to say that we dominated Korea, we went crazy, but we actually put up a fight. We actually showed that we are professional footballers that know how to kick the ball. So from your guys' perspective, what would you say what would you say Hugo Bruce got wrong in the first match?
It was the 3-back.
Formation, yeah.
The back 3.
The approach.
I don't want to say it's all Lion Foster, but they tried to use Lion Foster as the target man, and he failed at it horribly.
No, but Max said it perfectly also in our review of the game. It's like the system was built to have overlapping fullbacks, but because we didn't have like wingers and stuff, there was no one to overlap. It was like you had the 5x system, then it was narrow. And then the way you want to do that is you have to make sure that you have a number 10 there that can at least feed your strikers. And then you have like versatile strikers. Ikram Raiders and Lyle Foster, them together was absolutely dreadful. And then obviously Madao, he couldn't really do any overlapping because there was no one to overlap there. So it was just a right back playing right winger. So it was a terrible setup to begin with. And then I think obviously the way we conceded the goals also, mentality, we switched off immediately after that. So I think it was those two factors. We already made amends in the Czechia game, and then I think now in this game here against South Korea, having the likes of Mofokeng there, with Oswald Apollos, like having a winger and a creative number 10, I think that was the difference. Yeah.
You know what? I actually forgot to even ask. Who assisted the goal?
Who's our left winger? Yeah, it's our left winger. What's his name?
It's Maremi.
Was it Maremi? I don't know.
He came in as a sub, right?
Yeah,
He came in as a sub.
and he finished
Yeah. Now, but definitely.
Like that.
But Denzel, what we will be doing now, obviously, is continuing with the rest of the show. Like in the.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
But because of the StreamYard situation, we're gonna probably ask you to fix that whole setup, and then we'll bring you back on because of just because right now it's like we're not even on StreamYard anymore, and the live has started. So we just wanted to chat with you here for a bit. So what we'll do is we'll end it with you. We'll end it with you for now, but we will bring you back on for future podcasts and stuff. It just right now,
No stress, bro.
the setup is just gonna be it's like all over the place.
It's fighting, bro. Like, listen, I appreciate it, man. I love talking.
So when we want to talk with you as well, bro. Like definitely, I've enjoyed this conversation so far. So let's make sure we'll even do like a small thing offline, you and I, just to make sure everything is running smoothly for next time. But then we're gonna bring you on again. We'll bring you on again.
Please, hey man, everybody, drop a follow, show some love, like, comment, repost. Everything. Tap in, man.
My God. Make sure you guys follow Catch Footy as well, man.
Yeah, follow Catch Footy, man.
Make sure you follow Catch Footy. He'll be back.
If you don't follow Catch Footy, Bafana won't go through.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you have to follow him.
Tap in. Easy, guys. What's up?
See you, Denzel.
See you, brother.
All right. Let me just set up the StreamYard again, boys, and we'll be back there. We'll be back.
That was fun, man.
Yeah. What a
Make sure
passion.
to send your audio off on TikTok.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Whoa.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, was Denzel from Catch Footy. If you guys don't know, he literally has one of the biggest pages here in South Africa for football. So make sure you guys do go follow him at Catch Footy. We did a lot of Bafana talk, but let's talk about the game that's going to be starting within the next 25 minutes. It's going to be Ecuador versus Germany. Now it's a big game. It's a big game, right? Because in terms of the table, Germany's first, Ecuador is third. There's still some things in the balance, if I'm not mistaken. Hamza, you can correct me if I'm wrong there. But
yeah,
what do we say?
A lot of things in the balance, man. I think Germany have already qualified top of the group, obviously having beaten the other two teams. Ecuador cannot chase them. So they're kind of chilling. They haven't started Dennis Undav. They've put out a pretty solid team. The team goes like this. Manuel Neuer in net, Kimmich, Rudiger, Tar, and Raum. Nemecha and Pavlovic in midfield. Leroy Sané, Musiala, Florian Wirtz, and Kai Havertz playing. So the guys come in with Sané for somebody, Rudiger for Schlotterbeck, and Raum, I think, played the other game. So a pretty full-strength team. And then over on the Ecuador side, it's pretty much the same team. I mean, as long as you have Pacho, Caicedo, Yeboah, and unfortunately, Enner Valencia, that's basically all that they have. But this is going to be an interesting game. I'm actually interested to see what you guys think is going to happen. I'll give my opinion afterwards. But Ozzy, they haven't basically done anything this World Cup, Ecuador. Can they get a win and somehow scrape into the next round?
Oh, they have a little jinky run every World Cup. But I don't think they'll get over the Germans this time. I think they're getting packed and sent home. Honestly speaking, bro.
You know the Ana Valencia will get a goal and take them through on now.
Well, even if he gets a goal, Germany it'll be like 5-0 already. So like, what's the point?
That will be interesting, though, the defense, because Ecuador's defense is pretty good. They've only conceded one goal. It was right at the very end of the first game. I know they've only played Curacao and Ivory Coast, right? But they conceded one goal. Didn't really concede that many chances. It's just going forward that they have a huge problem. I know Germany are the top scorers at the World Cup. They've got 9 goals at the World Cup, which is higher than anybody else, if I'm correct. Apart from Canada. I think Canada might have the same amount of goals. So that could be a problem for you boys. But basically, it's the best defense in the group versus the best attack in the group, and the best defense needs to win.
Yeah. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ecuador didn't score yet in this World Cup.
They haven't scored. And had 15 shots on target against Curacao, and they didn't put one in the net.
Wolvenia.
Oh my goodness gracious me! I think, if I'm not mistaken, though, if because I was taking a look at the top 8 teams yesterday, or the 8 of the best top 3 teams, it's always a mouthful. Did I say 8 of the top 3 teams? Whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Ecuador was quite low on there. Obviously, we're having 1 point as well. The team that basically qualifies is already like Bosnia, because Bosnia had like about 4 points, if I'm not mistaken. So they're on top of that. But Ecuador. Is it? Yeah.
No, I sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you there. No, Korea's on 3.
Oh, okay. Korea's on 3. Yeah, but like Ecuador obviously winning this would make them go on 4. I think Ecuador and Curacao, important that they get wins here, because having 4 points would almost guarantee you to be in and around that. South Korea, like you said, there is on 3. So they have the unfortunate, task of having to watch every single game up until the last group stage game, making sure that they actually are qualifying into the next round. Yeah, so, score predictions? Ecuador versus Germany then? Keeping all that into account.
This is tough, man, because obviously I want Moises Caicedo to lift the trophy, like in an ideal world, right? But can he even lift the getting out the group stage trophy? Who knows, man? I'm gonna back him.
It does exist.
I'm going to go for 1-0 Ecuador. I say Ecuador will get the job done. That's what I would say.
Broski. I feel Germany will run riot. I think it's going to be like 4-0 or something.
Oof. Run riot is crazy. I think Ecuador has shown that they are decent defensively, and having one of the best CDMs in world football should back that.
Sorry, continue. No, I just had to correct
you. Subjective.
It's not subjective. It's objective because it's known by everybody. But yeah, sorry, bro. Continue.
Okay, so we'll have to wait and see him alone, because if I'm not mistaken, right, like who's his partnership? It's him with a guy called Vite and Franco, isn't it? Like them 3 share the midfield.
Yeah, it'll be him, Vite, Angulo, and Yeboah. Yeboah is a tricky little winger, though. He just needs a little bit of end product. But there's 2 centre-backs, Ordonez and Pacho. That's a tough. Like, Pacho is like top 3 centre-back in the world. Ordonez is one of the best young centre-backs in the world. And then you got Incapi, get your bum out at right back. So, whatever fullback he's playing. And he's proven to be a good footballer this year. Not great, Mac, just good.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, so with all of that, I think maybe Germany get a 2-0 victory. I think I don't think Ecuador score.
No, they can't go out like that. They can't go out like that. I promise you, they can't go out like that.
Imagine coming to the World Cup, right, and your fans are there to celebrate you, and they can't even celebrate a single goal. That's a sad one. But someone has to do it.
If they finish 3rd, I wonder who they're going to play against. But like, if they are somehow can beat Germany, I don't think they can. Right? I'm kind of hoping the 1-0 thing. Right? Yeah. If anybody in this group is going to hold them to 0 goals, I think it's Ecuador, man. But these guys are meant to be dark horses, and so far they stink up the place because they've got no attack. But just make it to the next round, man. I swear to God, just make it to the next round.
Yeah. What do you think?
Ozzy, you muted on StreamYard.
My bad. I think Germany send them home, bro. I think they packed him and send him home. Like, if they lose, do they still qualify or no?
Nah,
Like,
they're
they
on
don't-
1 point. If they win,
they're
the
on
great thing
point.
is if they win, they're guaranteed to go through.
Then-
Right? They'll
I
probably go
don't-
through as one of the best third places, but yeah.
I don't see them getting over this German side. Yes, it's not the greatest of German sides. Like on paper, it's really good, but I don't think that.
I think this Germany
they'll
side
beat
is
them.
building a dark horse campaign. Like,
Bro, every
think- I
team
think-
call a dark horse, it just bums, bro. They all get crashed out. So that's why when people are calling
know,
dark horses,
Now, but
now,
they're
I'm
good,
like,
you know.
bro.
No, you see, the reason why Germany are being labeled dark horses is because of how disappointing they've been ever since they won it back in 2014. They've been grouped, and then they've literally been grouped. I think every single time
Twice.
since.
Bafana have made
like,
it to more knockout stages than Germany. Let's not forget, it's in 2014. Bafana made it to more knockout phases than Germany.
Perspective.
Yes.
Literally, see, we put it in that side. Like, obviously, on paper, you have Kai Havertz, Champions League, Premier League winner, Wirtz, invincible, Musiala, one of the best in football, Leroy Sané, Centurion. Obviously, on paper, they shouldn't be labeled dark horses, but it's just the reputation Germany have now built on top of themselves because of what they've been doing at World Cups. And even Euros, like, I can't necessarily tell you when they've been knocked out at Euros, but they've been 3 Euros as well since the last time they won the World Cup. And I don't think they've been in any final.
They got beaten by Spain in the quarters in 24 at home.
Yeah.
They got beaten by England in the round of 16 at Wembley in 2021. And in 2016, they went to the quarterfinals where they got beaten by Italy. Yes, they haven't made a deep run. Yeah, they haven't made a deep run, I'll be honest.
They haven't made a deep run. So, like, I think this is a team that's good enough to make it into the semifinals in this World Cup because, like, I think that midfield is definitely very good. You know, with Pavlovic, Mecca, Musiala, Wirtz floating around in there. Striker-wise, I think Kai Havertz still is good on his day. So I don't think like, this is a World Cup. It's a knockout format. I think Kai Havertz thrives in knockout football actually. So and then defensively they're quite solid as well. Rudiger and Ta. So I think decent little team, yeah. Decent little team.
They changed it up a bit. And also, don't forget, they probably have like the second or third best manager at the tournament, Julian Nagelsmann. I mean, against Ivory Coast were on top of them. He made a couple changes, and it completely changed the game for him. And they're able to beat Ivory Coast, and not just... Because they could have... Like, part of my friends could have just coasted and just got the 1-1 against Ivory Coast and then just got through that way. But they said no, they put the foot on the gas, and that came straight from the manager. So, yeah, man, obviously I'm hoping that Ecuador win and go through, but am I hopeful that that's going to happen? No. But I will be making my dua around Aftari time. Oh, Allah. Please make Moises Caicedo successful. Amen. So, yeah.
Don't ask for that too much, bro, because why did Bluco say, oh, Madrid just offered 150 million?
They send him.
Actually, no, Chelsea don't even expect Ibers, bro. They'll first come with 70 million. Oh, that's enough, bro. Take him for 70.
As long as we can get rid of Gusto for 75 mil, because apparently that's his market price, we're chilling, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys see that.
I saw that. I don't think Gusto is a bad player, though. I think
And neither do I. But 75 mil, bro. Honestly, I'll drive you wherever you're going, mate. And I'm, and I don't really like driving, but I will literally drive you wherever, even if you go in Saudi, bro. 75 mil, I can't say no to that, but yeah, man. And then Ivory Coast on the other side. Loki, if Germany drop the ball here, actually, no, Germany are guaranteed top. Ecuador and Ivory Coast are pretty much guaranteed the next round. Ivory Coast, sorry. As long as they don't get punked by Curacao.
Yeah. They did a draw secure second for them.
Yeah.
Does it? Let me just see. Calculator.
Yeah, it does.
Because what if Ecuador win?
Head to head, innit? Ecuador got beat by Ivory Coast.
Yeah, it goes head to head over goal difference, bro. It's so annoying.
Yeah, G.
It did. Stuff. Okay, let's talk about the next game then.
Freak.
Oh, you really put it down. So, in terms of the next game, right? Curacao versus Cote d'Ivoire, we're going to give. What are we saying here? Curacao is giving Cape Verde vibes, right? Not just because the flags look the same, but because of the story with Room and Virginia. Cote d'Ivoire obviously having their own little story. late goals, man. Late goals. Do you think that they actually make this a comfortable occasion this time, or do you think it's going to be another late occasion?
I think it's pretty simple, man. It's a fries and bag situation. Ivory Coast to win this by 2-0.
All right. Say less. Uzi.
Bro, I also think Ivory Coast should win this, but this Curaçao team, bro, they could cause another upset here with a draw. But either way, depending on how Germany, Ecuador go, I'm hoping for Ivory Coast, like Yandi Amande, Amad Diallo, to show up to the party and both of them cook for Ivory Coast. Oh, I'm hoping for like a 2-0 or maybe a 2-1.
2-0 or 2-1. Yeah, I back it. I think, Hamza, you mentioned something about like Nicolas Pepe even like rolling back the years.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was literally about to say that he's starting as well today. Like what he did to Jonathan Tah last week, like when he came off the bench, wow, top performance, man. Yeah, proper
Obviously,
performance. He's starting today.
Yeah, he's starting. He's going to be the old head next to the new head, and Jan Bonny, obviously representing Inter, and Nicolas Pepe representing Villarreal. Them two are going to be starting on top with Yandi Amande on the left wing, because Amad Diallo starts as well on the right wing. A powerhouse midfield of Sangare and Kessier. And then, obviously the typical backline, Operi, Diamande, Kosunu, Doué, then Fofana and goal. Could be interesting. Yeah. I think I'm going to back a 2-0 win here for Ivory Coast as well. I think Ivory Coast gets to win.
I think the main thing is obviously as long as they don't lose the game, and I'm pretty confident that they're not going to lose the game. I don't think they'll smoke Curaçao, but yeah, because they can pace their way into the next round.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Now, if Curaçao does a magic performance, it's just the magic of the World Cup, mate. There's nothing we could foresee happening. Right now on paper, it looks like an easy 70% win to Ivory Coast.
Well done, covering your backside there, Noaz.
Bro, percentage means nothing, bro. Percentage means nothing. We've seen it yesterday. What's Bafana, bro? 1%.
What I want to say, man.
99% faith, bro.
Yeah, legit, bro. Well, what I want to say, Noaz, and to everybody, now we've done the previews, I'm so happy and delighted that we're going to go back to the review because I've been itching to talk about Group C and Scotland. Scotland specifically. But yeah.
I know you're English. I know you're English and stuff, right? But don't be too hateful, right? Don't be too hateful. You're still all represent the UK. Oh my word, he's gone. He's gonna go grab something. What is this man cooking? I'm sure there was a Scottish legend that played for Newcastle, surely.
Yeah, Duncan Ferguson. And one for Chelsea as well, Craig Bailey. But far. You want to ask me a question or should I just go straight into it, bro?
I just want... he's in backstage. I just want to see if he's going to be on the TikTok. Once he's here, then you can upload once he's on the TikTok.
Okay,
right. Let's upload while Mac is going to be making his way. So
I'm accepting him in the TikTok, by the way.
Okay. I'll do. Okay.
Sorry.
You guys already know him. He's Max Saeed, also known as the Tactical Canvas. How's it going? He's obviously brought the OG backdrop. He's in.
Yes. What's happening, guys? What's happening?
How's it going, Mr. Max Saeed?
Oh, all good. Straight from the mosque.
Straight from
onto the show. I finally got the World Cup vibes, bros. Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, shock. Your team wins. You finally got the World Cup vibes.
I finally got the World Cup vibes, bro. I finally
got the World Cup vibes. That's all that matters. It's good to have you, Mac. It's good to have you.
After 2 hours of sleep this morning only, World Cup vibes are there.
Bro, I haven't slept. You know that? I'm still going off from 3 a.m. It's insane. But obviously, when you're on such a high, I think
adrenaline.
I still got enough. Bro. Yeah, I still got enough space between me and the ground right now. So I'm still good. But before we do talk on Bafana, right? Like I just want to touch on this Brazil game because then we'll come back to Bafana. Obviously, Brazil beat Scotland by 3-0 with 21 shots to Scotland's 11, 8 shots at target to Scotland's 5, 54% possession to Scotland's 46. Hamza, what did you make of this game?
Thanks for that casual natural transition into that. Group C was interesting, right? Because obviously before that game started, Brazil-Morocco is how much can Morocco beat Haiti by? Brazil, can they hold off Morocco? The answer to the second question is very much can they hold off Morocco? Because what in the hell are Scotland doing? Not only are they giving goals away for free, they're giving it to basically the second best player at the tournament in Vinicius Jr., giving him open goal opportunities. They got let off for the second goal, and my word, when they're going forward, every time they go forward, they come straight back. And then when they go 3-0 down, then they decide, oh yeah, maybe we need to score. Bro, if they conceded one goal, they would have finished on -1 goal difference. That's pretty much good enough for them to go through. They got slapped all over the place because, man, no balls in that team and no idea. They think low risk is low reward. Low risk was actually like no reward equals high risk, right? And no reward equals low risk as well, right? Because they're just passing it back. Constantly just passing it back. I'm like, what the hell are these lot doing? And eventually they get caught. And then the second thing I want to say before I kind of give it over to the other boys, Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno, the real Bruno, the guy who knows how to play ethical hoops. Those 2 assists were magical. Wallahi, they were magical. That cross was from outer space, bro. Genuinely from outer space, because how he beat the goalkeeper, literally stretching, right? Beat the defender and beat the guy at the back post for Vinny to score a header, even though he had his eyes closed, which low-key, every coach knows that never close your eyes when you're taking a header. Keep your eyes open and look at the ball as you head it. Right, Max gave me the nod of approval. But then the second one for Cunha, I was thinking, score, man, score. He chings the defender, chings the goalkeeper, gives it to Cunha, and then we get to see it. Uzi, do it with me. Do it with me now, boy. Do it with me now. We get to see it, bro. But yeah, Scotland shot themselves in the ass, bro. Low-key, they might get knocked out. But yeah, if they do get knocked out, they fully deserve it because that performance yesterday was absolutely embarrassing.
Is there more bullets in the chamber there?
I think Hamza's crash out. I think Hamza's crash out is valid because the way this guy was backing them in the past few days, these boys let him down.
Bro, deep it, Mac. Wallahi, deep it, yeah? Against Haiti, they beat him 1-0. They beat Haiti 1-0. Right? Yeah, they scraped past Haiti. Yeah, great. They win their first game. Fair enough. You win your first game. You win it 1-0. You then give away the easiest goal against Morocco, play greedy FC football for the rest of the game, and can't break down Morocco. Okay? Then against Brazil, you shoot yourself in the foot. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, right? You get shocked twice, and then Bruno Guimaraes does a madness for the last goal. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Scotland are great at getting into tournaments with Steve Clarke at the moment, right? But when it gets to those big tournaments, when you get there, you just drop your ass completely. Absolutely drop your ass and don't know how to create anything. When you were being creative before the tournament, and now when you're in the tournament, you just don't know what to do. You know, so obviously I'm not a Scotland fan. I've got vested interest in Scotland because I want them to do well because obviously they're from the UK. But man, they were just like, the performances have been absolutely abysmal. And if they get sent home, they absolutely deserve to get sent home. And Steve Clarke, low-key, should get his P45. But the fact that he's getting to tournaments means that he probably has a job for life for Scotland.
I'm not touched to the fact that Scotland might be sent home. Obviously, they have played their 3 games, which leaves them currently sitting 7th in the top 8 teams that are currently finishing 3rd. And unfortunately for Scotland, it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy watch because Cape Verde, Belgium, DR Congo, Ecuador, and Senegal all have only played 2 games. So Scotland's goal difference right now sitting at a -3. Senegal, in order to really make a jump, will have to win their game by 6. Seems unlikely. Ecuador sitting on 1 point right now, so all they have to do is realistically only win. DR Congo as well, 1 point, they have to win. Belgium sitting on 2 points. A draw will make them leapfrog Scotland with goal difference. Cape Verde as well, sitting on 2 points. A draw will make them leapfrog Scotland with goal difference. Both. So looking good for Scotland. They are basically already making their way to the...
Saudi will jump them, right? Because whatever happens in the Cape Verde game, if it's a draw, Cape Verde leapfrog them. If Saudi win, they leapfrog Scotland because I think the goal difference is only like -3, I believe. It's not like I don't think it's it might be higher than that, right? Is it -3? Yeah. So if they win, if Saudi win, they leapfrog them. If Cape Verde draw, Cape Verde leapfrog them. So that's already one. That's already one like done. So you basically have to hope that every single other team loses their games. Belgium lose their game, Congo lose their game, Ecuador lose their game, Senegal lose their game, and a couple other teams lose their game. It's just like embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. Or I hope that Paraguay gets smoked. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping Paraguay or Algeria or Croatia get absolutely pumped. You know, and I think that's unlikely to happen. But what an embarrassing tournament for Scotland. I hope it continues, but it's an embarrassment up to this point.
Oh my!
I low-key think they'll still make it. Considering like some of the names Nawaz mentioned, the groups are still it can go anyway in terms of like some of the teams, like for the Belgium group, for instance, Iran are on 2 points. Belgium are playing New Zealand. It can go anyway. So I think they low-key will make it where there'll be one team that goes through with 2 points, I feel. They will sneak in.
Nah, come on, Mark. That's not gonna happen, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Who's eighth on the list?
There's too many teams already on 2 points. There's already teams that are on 2 points. Like there's only 2 left. That's it. The rest of them have 3.
So yeah, there's 2 teams on 2 points. Cape Verde and Belgium. The rest are all above them are all 3. What you said?
Who's eighth on the list?
8th is Cape Verde with 2.
Yeah, I think someone.
And as I said, if Saudi win, they'll leapfrog them. So basically, that group is already leapfrogged them.
I don't think Saudi's winning.
But if Cape Verde draw or win, they leapfrog them. So either way, they leapfrog them. Actually, low key, if Cape Verde win and Uruguay lose, Uruguay on 2 points.
2 points, and they go on minus something. So it depends. But that's what I'm saying. All the groups, it's a bit mixed.
I think we'll have to wait. My thing with Scotland, bro, is that like even if I want them to go through as like just to see them do it, but like they're an indictment on how bad this tournament is. If they go through, it shows how terrible the tournament has been. You know, so like as much as I want them to go through, bro, they do not deserve to go through at all. They've shown nothing to kind of prove that they should be there. Scored 1 goal in 270 minutes. They scored basically more own goals than they scored real goals. What are they doing?
Yeah, fair point.
Right now, as it stands, obviously Ecuador's game is kicked off, and they are currently sitting 10th. If they draw their game, they'll be sitting at 2 points as well. So 2 points for Ecuador would not make them qualify. They would be out of the top 8. Even as it's drawn right now, as it stands.
But the other game in the group was interesting, though. That Morocco-Haiti, genuine. Did you boys get to watch that?
Yeah, I was watching that game. I said lost the Brazil game.
The football culture.
That was
a boys. What do we make about Morocco-Haiti?
Haiti left with a bang.
Yeah, I agree with Uzi. They played very well this tournament. I think they should be proud of themselves in the manner they played and went out. They didn't win a game, but performance-wise, I think they did well.
Isdor's goal as well. Wow.
Up there for goal.
What a season he's been having, by the way. So he had a decent campaign with Sunderland, and now, shining on the world's biggest stage for his nation.
Mate.
Yeah.
It was a performance.
For that Haiti team, it showed like you said, shining for those guys, Sunderland, and then you get Bellegarde, get relegated to Wolves, giving Morocco a goal, summarizes their season in a nutshell.
Oh my!
That's football. It's cruel.
It did look like.
Just for a second.
Oh shit! It's not happened.
News out of America. Hamza's in the stadium. Hamza says, "Goal for Germany." Leroy Sané makes it 1-0.
Oh wow! It started. It is already.
These guys.
The game
But the Germany, slaughterhouse is open.
Ooh! A kick in the face in the build-up means that potentially could go to VAR. Watch your space, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Cheers, Jeff. Obviously, with Morocco's win against Haiti, it means Haiti will be leaving this World Cup with 0 points. Morocco and Brazil secure their spot into the round of 32, both with 7. Scotland will still have to wait until their future will be unveiled. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Right, that would now conclude Group C. We have already touched on South Africa's group. What was it again? That's Group A. And now let's talk about the other groups that happened. Group B, we didn't touch on Bosnia, Qatar. We did touch on. Oh, wait.
Hamza with the VR.
I made a breaking news. We will be getting the actual final decision. Thumbs up.
After review, no foul in the build-up. Goal for Germany. Number 10, Leroy Sané.
Oh my goodness. Germany take the lead in their game against.
Assist from number 17, Florian Wirtz.
Florian Wirtz still seems to be shining for his nation. Don't know why Arne Slot couldn't let him shine at Liverpool. A mystery we'll never find out to because Slot got sacked. Let's move on. World Cup. Let's move on with the World Cup. All right. Yeah, Bosnia won Qatar 3-1. It left Group B. Let's just see how Group B ended up actually with that result as well.
I think I gave them a chance to qualify as the third best team.
Yeah, Bosnia obviously sitting top of the
fourth
top 8
now.
teams.
Yeah.
They'll be sitting on 4 points, so they're sitting top of that whole table for the best top 3 teams. Switzerland finished the group on 7 points. Canada sitting second, booking their spot against dark horses, South Africa. And then Bosnia sitting third. And everyone thought Qatar 2022 was the worst team ever at the World Cup. And boys and girls, Qatar 2026 with a whopping -8 goal difference.
How are these guys Asian champions?
So it makes no sense, honestly. Plus, that guy that broke Ismail Koni's leg, he got like a 5-match ban.
Yeah, okay. I do you know what? I think that was harsh.
Yeah, I think it's hard.
I
It was like
understood.
part of the game, like he
Yeah, it wasn't like intentional.
intentional.
Yeah.
He felt
They-
really bad afterwards. You'd see it on his face.
Yeah, I don't think he meant that. So I was very harsh on FIFA. I think FIFA dealt it more in terms of the injury than the actual foul. So
Yeah,
it was bad from
because
their
if you
side.
look at it, it was like just a normal foul. If his leg never break.
Yeah. And
Do you think
Kone
maybe that
has
was
been good.
same-
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do you think they took the same approach with Temba Zwane? At least Temba Zwane, his World Cup never really come to
Could
an
still
end.
be on.
Could still be on. It was a 3-match ban, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, It's a
Does it
thing.
include the
Yeah.
game
So
played?
one more.
One more game.
Oh no.
After we beat
No.
Canada. After we
True,
beat
yeah.
Canada.
After we beat Canada,
Canada.
So
Yes,
he'll verse Morocco. Probably.
Yeah,
He'll come
yeah.
off the bench. He'll come off the bench after we already take a 2-0 lead, and it's like around the 85th minute, and then Temba Zwane will just come on, the old head to just make sure that everything is okay. Get his second red card of the campaign, and then we'll be into the quarterfinals. Okay, let's move on. I think that's all of the reviews. Just a couple more previews then to go. Then this show.
Mm.
will be
By the way,
concluded.
can I just make
We
a
have-
point? Can I just make
Yeah,
a
what?
point? This, don't you clip this, yeah? Because there is some FIFA favoritism going on, right? Argentina versus Austria, foul in the build-up, not checked, and goal given. Again, Ecuador versus Germany, Pavlovic has controlled the ball, kicked somebody in the head, like scraped his foot studs along somebody's head on the way down. Ecuador players instantly go for, hey, that's a foul. Instantly, right? Checked, cleared. The most obvious foul in the build-up that I've seen in a very, very long time. The favoritism that the big teams are getting at this World Cup is actually astonishing. Genuinely astonishing. Messi first, Germany second, bro. So, yeah, man, FIFA need to fix up. Honestly,
about
need to
Konsa?
fix up.
Konsa?
Yeah, and Conte as
Yeah,
well. That was a
Konsa's one,
penalty.
yeah.
That was a penalty. He's literally jumped 10 feet in the air, yeah, stamped on that Ghana player on the way down. The Ghana player is obviously wham and strong, yeah, so you probably didn't feel it. But it's still a foul. It's still a foul, man. But yeah, man, these referees and VAR, man, need to fix up. Genuinely need to fix up because you've ruined Ecuador's tournament. Yes, I'm only annoyed because Moise Caicedo is probably getting bumped, but like still, man, My point is valid.
I think your point is valid because you're even getting some love in the chat here by Uwais. Wow.
Well, from
there,
number one
Hamza.
hater, Uwais, bro. I don't want no love from number one hater, Uwais, bro. You don't know anything about ball, bro. Don't come on this side now, G. You stay on that side. Stay over there, bro.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Uwais. All right, let's talk about then some previews. It's going to be happening tonight, technically, but tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the morning for us, midnight for Hamza. Tunisia versus Netherlands and Japan versus Sweden. Can I just remind you guys before we touch on that those games, that this is how the table looks. Netherlands sitting top of the group with 2 games played, obviously, 4 points plus 4 goal difference. Japan also 4 points plus 4 goal difference. Sweden with 3 points, and then Tunisia with 0. Oh my word, I'm hearing some news from the ground. Hamza Ali.
Go for Ecuador! Number 20 wraps the ball from just outside the box into the far right corner and brings this game back to 1-1. Justice is served in the MetLife. Ecuador
What
won,
a goal.
Germany won.
Bro, what a finish that is. What a finish.
I'm loving this co-commentary from Uzi, by the way. That's amazing.
Bro, absolute. Bro. Against a lot of play as well, bro. Absolutely. Lovely finish, bro. What is Manuel Neuer should be doing better, but oh my
His
days.
positioning was horrible there.
Good finish there. Yo, by the way, who was looking for Rizwan? There's here in the chat, bro.
Yeah, Rizwan, bro.
Rizwan.
Rizwan, what happened to South Africa gonna get pumped?
I apologize for my hate towards
What happened
the
to that,
country.
bro? What happened to that? You said, oh, my country's gonna lose by 4 goals. What happened to that? What happened to that?
You can't celebrate
Come on.
Rizwan. You can't celebrate our goodness right now.
We believe that we can win, guys. We believe that we can win. We believe that we can win. We believe that we can win. Because you suck. You suck.
You suck. All right, beautiful stuff from Ecuador and Germany. Obviously, that draw now means Ecuador's like dreams for still finishing within the top 8 is still alive. They're still sitting out 10th in the top 8 teams, best 3rd place teams. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Just a reminder again: Netherlands sitting top of their group with 4 points plus 4 goal difference. Japan 4 points plus 4 goal difference. Sweden 3 points, no goal difference. There's 0-0. Tunisia dead last with 0 points. But obviously, if they win their game, then they get 3 points. So now, we'll have to bring the calculators out. Their goal difference is never mind. Their goal difference is a -8. Probably puts them at-
it wouldn't matter anyway because they're out because of head-to-head.
Yeah,
Head-to-head, they'll never even make it to
Head-to-head, bro.
Tunisia
Remember
is out.
head-to-head, mate. Head-to-head.
Such a bullshit rule.
All right, let's talk about this game then. Do we believe that Tunisia can do some sort of miracle against the Netherlands? Would Netherlands heavily rotate this game? Or is it
They are
surprisingly
bad
nice?
footballing nation. They are a horrible
Yeah.
footballing nation.
That is on record, by the way. That video is out. by the way.
Hannibal himself said that they need to go back to the directors of football for Tunisian FA and they need to sort something out. Because imagine the player himself is telling you that our association is so shit that they can't provide us anything good. I'm pretty sure he was talking about like they cheaped out on a lot of stuff like what's this thing like with hotels, equipment and all that stuff, bro. So like they need to go back to the drawing board. Because even I
They
think
were
it's-
referencing also.
No ball!
I think they were referencing the coach specifically because
yeah,
the other coach qualifiers got sacked and they brought in Namuchi, and just 1 month before the tournament.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
know what
so-
happened.
they really
let's-
giving
let's go
African
around-
football a bad rep, bro.
You know, if
Yeah,
anything, Hannibal needs to go back to grassroots football to learn how to play.
Oh my goodness. Hannibal the Cannibal is getting a lot of hate here by the Prem Creme panel. Can
We
we,
will
can
never
we go
forget
around?
that
You like
45
this
minute,
match, I like
that
you, bro.
45-minute shit show performance he did at Anfield where he's just kicking the shit out of everyone. We won't forget that.
That's the only thing he does.
Bro,
He only
that's
kicks
the
people.
only
Oh
thing I
my
remember
God.
him. But I can't even remember him in a Burnley shirt, to be fair. I can
But
only
you remember that performance at Anfield in the rain, Noaz?
Yeah.
He's just kicking
No, I think
everyone.
if I'm not mistaken, we...
And the one how he gave
5-0.
he gave Salah a
Was our
penalty
quadruple-
at Turf Moor. So
Oh, yeah. But I think that one in particular I was referencing was in 2022, I believe, yeah. It's like about 5-0.
It was 5-0.
Whatever.
5-0. Liverpool beat Manchester United 5-0. Was it when they beat them 7-0? Or was it on the
Was it
when they
the
beat them
4-1?
5-0 at home? Or was it when, which
Was it
hat trick
3-0?
of Salah was it? Was there a hat trick by Salah? Oh no, there was 3 different hats. Was he?
I think he scored one hat trick, but there was a lot of times where he actually got a yellow card because he celebrated taking off his shirt. I think that was the most times he actually got a yellow card. His whole career was taking his shirt off against Manchester United. So I'm not exactly sure.
Bro, get the World Cup.
Why didn't
What
he
are
take
we
his shirt off,
doing
though?
here?
because he scored.
Scored goals. Oh,
Scores
against
like
United.
a lot of them. A lot of them, mate. So a lot of them.
Oh, fair.
By the way, Ivory Coast are also winning 1-0.
Oh,
Nicholas
shit.
Bell.
Oh my God! Breaking news from Max Said. Ivory Coast versus Curacao. What are we saying there? The overall performance is all. There's a breaking goal there, but are we making?
I just put the TV on now, and I see it's 1-0. So
Max has just put the TV on, and guess what? It's Nicholas Pepe. Someone Hamza has invested early stocks in. He's proving
good goal.
the stocks are rising. Stocks are rising.
One of them ones, bro. One of them ones. I invest in the celebration, me. But yeah, a little bit of cheeky one. This group is, get me tingly inside, mate. Tingle.
Yo.
crazy.
Right now, as it stands, let's see. We'll just make the tingle go even harder. Let's see. The table as it stands right now is why is it not loading? Sure.
I'll tell you, mate. Curacao
Okay,
is fourth with 1 point. Ecuador in third with 2 points. Ivory Coast in second with 6 points. And up top is the mighty Alemania, Germany, on 7 points. But Ecuador are all over Germany. And by the way, Mac, if you're watching the game, please don't react until I've reacted, because obviously
That is specifically why I put the Ivory Coast game on. So I won't disturb you.
Okay. That's
Oh my God! And Mecca is on the field. Okay, so can we go around the table in terms of Tunisia versus Netherlands? I know it's a flies in the bag situation. Score predictions.
Let's go 7-0 Netherlands. Brian probably score a hat trick. Donya Marlin to get 1. Van Dijk to score a header, and Van de Ven to do some stupid bullshit and get sent off. Actually, I'll go 5. I'll go 5-1.
Okay, 5-1. Respectable. Was it?
I'm going 5-0 Netherlands, bro. Tunisia will just get ran through, bro. They'll just get slapped all over the pitch.
Not as respectable. Mac.
I think I'm gonna go with 3-0. 3-0. I'm sure the coach will keep them more compact. They'll sit up in a low block. It'll be much harder for Netherlands to get through them. So 3-0.
A grand can get past them. That's how bad they are.
No, but new coach, bro. New coach. You seen him with your own club, Carrick. New vibes.
Yeah, bro, but this is the World Cup, bro.
Tunisians, bro.
Hey, no beef with Tunisia, but they just so horrid, bro. Watching him play just hurts my eyes. Just hurts.
Okay, moving on.
Oh.
Japan versus Sweden. Obviously in the same group as well.
This is an interesting game.
That will be a tasty encounter because it's the battle for second place, really. Either way, even if it goes to a draw, both of them are through numerically. But I want to see Blue Lock football win here, I can't lie. Because they could top, depending on how the Netherlands-Tunisia game goes, they could top the table. So actually, it's a battle. Yeah. Could be a battle for first place here, even.
You're not wrong.
I don't think Japan would finish first because of goal difference. They smacked up.
They share the same goal difference. Obviously, it depends. It depends on if Netherlands trashes Tunisia.
Yeah, so it just depends how much the Netherlands can put past Tunisia.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a shootout, essentially. Japan versus Sweden and Netherlands versus Tunisia.
But Sweden need to not concede too many goals. I know that the goal difference is 0.
Yeah, the goal difference is 0.
They need to make sure that they keep it tight. I think it'll be a good game, but it'll get tactical. If Sweden are losing by 2 goals to 0 with like 10 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, I think Sweden might sit on that. Because if they're 2-0 down, -1 is -2 goal difference might actually get them through. So, yeah, I'll go for... I know you haven't asked, but I'm going to go for a 3-1 Japan win.
3-1 would make them go down to -2 goal difference. And just for your own perspective, Hamza, as it stands, obviously Paraguay hasn't even played the third game yet, but Paraguay currently sitting at 6 with -2 goal difference. Sweden would drop down to 6.
Sweden. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'm just thinking
Guys,
the
just
Scotland
take
thing, right? You got to be
Just take over the
-3.
show. Hamza, take over for me for 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem. But anyway, enough from your boy Hamza over at the MetLife Stadium. Ozzy, what's your score prediction for the game between Japan and Sweden? You muted, big dog.
Sorry, technical difficulties in it. Bro, it will be a very tasty encounter because both of them are they play really good football. Both of them are. I'm leaning more towards this Japan side. I have, because of the way they play, for some reason I have a bias towards them. So I think they'll win 2-1.
I think I'm also with Uzi. Well, I'm actually both as well. Japan to win it 3-2. Japan are going to be much stronger than them. I tried to be in Sweden's camp before, but defensively, I don't think they're at it.
Yeah, apart from the front two and Elanga and one or two other players, man, there's not really much going on. And the way that they just absolutely collapsed against Netherlands, I feel like that was a bad matchup for them. I think Japan's a little bit better of a matchup because they'll play a bit more football. But yeah, man, I think Sweden will just scrape through to the next round.
I think we're also forgetting how Sweden even got through to this World Cup. Like they didn't even win a game in qualification. They literally came through the back door in Nations League. So all of that.
I know you like to keep on bringing that up, don't you?
happened.
Yeah.
They're there now, bro.
What's your beef with the Swedish, bro?
Wow.
Oh, bro, I was backing them, but they let me down.
Yeah, they let me down as well, bro. Second sub of that stupid striker from Sweden let me down. So yeah.
Which one?
That one.
The one that gave the ball away.
The guy got 4 GAs over this World Cup.
Who? Alexander Isak?
Yeah, I got 2 goals to assist.
Fairs, man.
One goal versus.
Fairs. I mean, you did it against Tunisia, bro. It's like, do you know when they said, well done, Michael, he's 13? That's probably what it feels like playing against Tunisia. I don't know if you guys see that.
Yeah. It's a UK one, isn't it? All right, let's move on then to the last 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be happening at 4 o'clock, right? It's going to be Turkey and USA. This is Group D, and then Paraguay and Australia. Let me remind you guys of how that group is looking like as well. So that group, USA currently sitting top with 5 goal difference, +5 with 6 points. Australia sitting at second with 0 goal difference, 3 points. Paraguay, they still hope here because they're sitting on 3 points as well, but -2 goal difference. And then Turkey, dark horse shit, says Citizen Moses. They're sitting on 0 points.
They were very underwhelming, bro. They were very underwhelming with the team that they have with Yildiz, other Gula. They have probably Çalhanoğlu in his prime. They have such a good team, but they just shat the bed.
I disagree. Çalhanoğlu is past his prime ages ago. This brother's like how old now? 35 or something.
It's quite old, yeah.
I mean,
But
last season, like
he was disrespecting Tunisia, and I don't know what he has in store here for Turkey, bro.
Them also, right? They have such good players. Like they have good established players compared to Tunisia, obviously. They have a Champions League winner in Arda Güler, a La Liga winner. Bro, they were just shit this whole tournament. They were really bad as well. They need to also go back to the drawing board and sort themselves out. We overhyped them every single tournament. The last Euros, Nations, they just shit, bro.
And they just gave the coach a contract extension.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Hot take, that's not really a hot take. Dominic Szoboszlai had a better World Cup than Arda Güler.
For sure, bro.
Dominic Szoboszlai, and I agree, had a better World Cup than Arda Güler in Turkey.
Bro, I really don't know what this Turkish team was doing. Literally, they group it wasn't that crazy. Like they should have gotten results at least.
Yeah, what was it? 60 shots on top. 60 shots and like 0 goals.
Yeah, like bro, imagine your whole country takes you to the airport to send you off, bro, and you have to return in this fashion. That has to be an all-time low.
But they have to
an
beat
all-time
USA,
low.
man. They have to beat
I don't
USA.
don't
think
think
they
they do.
beat USA, bro. USA is clear. They're
have
playing
to.
really good.
Because as you said,
football,
Ozzy,
but, you know,
they can't do that whole like sending them off and then that happens, bro. They can't do that. It's like
I mean,
there has to be
look,
some
right?
sort of rules there.
if they have to beat USA by at least what 3 goals, bro.
3 goals
So
to have
for
a
them,
chance.
for them
0
to have a
goals.
chance, so then they'll go on 0 goal difference. They'll be above Paraguay, who was on -2. In an ideal world, if Paraguay lose against Australia.
Turkey
But
haven't
I-
scored this campaign as well.
Yeah. Bro,
0
I
goals.
don't see a world where they score. Honestly, against the USA, out of the other 2 opposition that they face, this USA team will be the hardest one to score against, bro.
I
They
think the
should have at
reasoning
least
for that
whacked
is
Paraguay.
they're relying too much on Arda Güler. They're not playing as a team. They're just giving him the ball. He's not Messi now. Come, let's be honest. We can just give him the
Yeah,
ball
bro.
and
He's
hope
still
for the
young,
best.
bro. It's like 20. Like, you can't put all
And
that
yeah,
through him and
So Chris
pray.
said-
can't put that pressure. And Yildiz on
Yeah,
the
so
other end,
Chris-
I think he's injured also. So yeah,
Like, bro, I honestly.
You know what's
have
interesting
to-
though? You know what is interesting though? The other side of the group, right? Because Paraguay faced off against Australia. Australia, if they lose that game, become one of those third place teams. Paraguay then go through as one of the top 2, right? Australia, Nawaz, remind me what the goal difference is for Australia at this moment in time.
Australia are currently sitting on 0 goal difference, 2 goals scored, 2 goals conceded.
Okay, so if they get pumped by Paraguay, which could happen, like Julian Ciso, I think has created the most chances, second or third most chances in the competition, something like that. Like he's high up on chance creation. If that happens, Australia could then get pulled into it. So Australia are not fully out of it, and then Paraguay, if they get beaten, right, then they stay on 3 points and they'll guaranteed be a minimum at -3. If they lose by, obviously they'll lose. They lose by 1 goal, right? So then it brings Scotland back into play. So there's a lot to play for in that game. Obviously, it's more for pride in the other game, right? But this game, this is the interesting one. It's Paraguay versus I've forgotten the name of the team now. But no, Australia. Yeah. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think will happen in that game with all that context in mind.
I think though,
It's almost-
if Australia play to their strengths, sorry, no, if Australia play to their strengths and not to what they did in the last game against the US, they'll beat them. But if they do unda danda things like Uzi and would say, then they'll lose. But if you just stick to your strengths, I think Australia win the game.
I just want to see who's ranked higher between Paraguay and Australia.
I think Paraguay is ranked higher.
Oof.
They got some good
Soccer
players,
losing-
man. They got Enciso.
Okay, but they beat-
Obviously, they have no Almiron. They have Alderete. Like they got some, like
Decent
European level players. You know.
Mm.
Guys.
I mean,
Valverde played for West Ham. Yeah,
The
they-
road to the World Cup also Australia winning a lot of games. I'm just seeing here as well, 11 wins, 1 loss, 4 draws. I mean, they definitely looked impressive coming into this tournament. So I think they should just manage it. I think it's definitely the question is, how do you go about qualifying? Because right now I think they will qualify. Are they going to take the more pragmatic approach? You know, because obviously avoiding defeat makes them go second, secure second, and a win would obviously outright confirms that. So it's like, do they treat it almost like a second leg game in the Champions League sort of vibe where they're holding on to a lead? They technically are holding on to a lead because they're currently holding second place. So I think it would be something like that where Australia definitely see Paraguay as a team that probably can't do too much in transition. You know, they are known as being this defensively solid team. And yeah, Julio and Ciso and Peter up front, I don't really see them as being these transitional players. And then also on the wings, they don't really have threatening players there. So Australia can absorb, maybe play that game themselves. And then need transition football.
I think
So,
Nawaz
yeah.
makes a good point because Paraguay will set up in a low block, and now Australia, imagine if Paraguay set up in a low block, they'll literally put them out of the comfort zone. So it will make it very interesting.
Yeah, it's a good game for the tactical canvas. Sure, I'm gonna be very interested to see the review for this game.
Bro, I still have to do my Bafana game. I haven't got
Yeah,
time.
bro, I've been waiting the whole day for that
I haven't.
video.
Oh,
Yeah.
no time at all. Still have to do it. I think only tomorrow.
Yeah. No, delayed is not denied. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah,
Gonna see it still.
It will come out definitely.
All right, but let's go around the table then in terms of score predictions then for both of these games. Let's start off then with Turkey versus USA.
Whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Turkey, as these guys, they're just depressing, man. I don't want to give them any energy, bro. And for that reason, I'm not going to give a prediction. I'm going to go straight to Paraguay, Australia. I'm going to say 4-1 Paraguay win. That's what I'm going to go with.
4-1 Paraguay win. Okay.
Yeah, just make the third place thing interesting.
Yeah. Uzi, you can also go with the same approach if you want.
Bro, now USA slap Turkey up. Doesn't matter what the score will be. They'll just get slapped across the cap. Oh shit, my chair broke. Bro, even the chair can't take out crap Turkey. Australia, Paraguay. I'm going for a 0-0 here. I think it'll just be trying to secure, bro.
Was it
Honestly.
last game of the group stage?
Honestly,
Game
bro.
of the group stage.
Listen, Australia draw and they chilling.
Fair enough.
Mr. Mac.
I think USA will win 4-1. I don't. For some reason, I've been giving USA 4-1 wins every single time. But anyways, sticking with the 4-1 and Australia to win it 2-0 against the Paraguayans.
So, yeah, I agree with Australia one. I think that's definitely my same thinking. And yeah, USA. You know what, man? Give Turkey their win, man. 2-1 Turkey.
The thing is, they don't
That's
play
so
as a
gracious,
team.
man.
That's the thing which worries me.
They don't. But like, they need to score a goal first of all. They can't come into this World Cup not scoring a goal as well.
It's like Bafana, bro. Like I told Uzi, first they score a goal, then we worry about winning the next game. Just take it game by game.
One step
And
at
you
a
saw what happened.
time. A Mac proverb.
And it came to fruition, bro. It happened. So yeah.
Lovely stuff. Okay, that wraps up today's episode of Prem Creme. Some interesting games to look forward to. And now it's the last game of the group stages, boys and girls. So many things are on the line. Some teams are already, obviously, heading back to their homelands. Other teams are fighting for their spot still in this year's FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, bro. Does not matter. Bring on everyone. Whoever they want, bring them. The pop will prevail, bro. Pop will prevail. It will prevail.
Pop is better than
Feels
noodles.
good. Feels good.
Look at that. I haven't had so much.
I'm a piano. I think that's a good thing to conclude on. What have we learned in the past 24 hours? We've learned that pop is better than noodles. We've learned that Tyler is better than Rose or Rose, however you pronounce the name. I'm a piano is better than K-pop. Nelson Mandela is better than. Right, let's end it there.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Let's end it there. Everybody enjoy your evening, and we'll see you next. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually. See you tomorrow night.
We'll see you tomorrow.